It's time for the Alma College Coaches Show on 104.9 WQBX. And now, live from Pizza One in downtown Alma, let's join your host, Jeff Sommerville, for tonight's show.
Well, good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Alma Coaches Show. We're live from Pizza One in downtown Alma, and I am joined by the head coach of the Alma Scots, Jason Couch.
Hey.
What a great time of year it is, getting ready to kick off this 2025 season.
Absolutely is. I'm almost nervous. We actually have a crowd today, and they're listening.
Yes, there is a legitimate crowd here today, and they are looking at us. It's kind of weird.
My mom said I was always, the face for a radio,
Same.
not for live. So.
Yeah, same, exactly.
We'll let it roll, though.
We will, and we are just a couple of days away from you kicking off your 2025 season on the road against UW River Falls, a ranked opponent. We'll talk about them a little bit later on, but let's start out with, the off-season and camp like we always do.
Absolutely, yeah. No, camp was outstanding. I think, obviously, we worked on X's and O's and drills, but more importantly to me is the relationship piece that the team came together. We've got a large team. We have 50 new guys coming in. That we got to find that mesh between the old and new and teach them our kilt style culture and get them bought in. But I had so much fun. Almost a little too quick in my opinion. We started school and with a later start. But it was fantastic. I'm really thrilled with how our young guys have bought in and are working really, really hard.
Well, 50 new guys is a huge number to come in, and you've got a number of seniors as well.
We do. We have 40 seniors.
That's a very high number.
And I do think I'll give them credit, right? They're the ones that are showing the way and expectations that the program has, and they've won a lot of football games, and they're thirsty for more. So I'm excited for this upcoming season. Obviously, wins are what we're gunning for, but I know we're going to share a lot of experiences together that are going to last a lifetime and be priceless for these guys.
Well, you have won a lot of football games over the last 3 seasons. There's no doubt about that. How do you sustain that success?
Keep working hard, and I think maintain the focus of win each day. I admitted to you and others before that I think last year I was too focused on the end product and should have just focused on getting better every single day. And when you lose sight of or you look too far off, you kind of slip on that step in front of you. And, we lost to 2 good teams last year. I'm not taking anything away from them by any means, but I could have done a better job of not talking about the end of the season. Let's just talk about today.
Well, and you've preached it over the years, just win each day, and that's something that you've really
I guess I
into
need
your
to
mentality.
be reminded of it a little bit more last year, but starting in January, that's when January 5th, the team met. We obviously set our goals for the offseason and academically, and guys met that. We have the highest team GPA since I've been here, and I'm excited for that, happy with the guys have risen to that challenge. And now, obviously, it's going to be let's take care of business on the field, too.
For sure, and there are a number of people here tonight, as we said, a lot out for this quarterbacks versus cancer special that we've got going on. Talk a little bit about that.
Absolutely. So 2 years ago, Carter St. John, our quarterback, started a foundation, QBs versus cancer. And it's what's inspiring about it, it's absolutely fantastic that he raises money for charity, a local cancer charity. But what he did, too, is he inspired dozens of Division III quarterbacks from across the country to hold camps of their own. And middle school and high school kids would go learn from those Division III quarterbacks. And each of those quarterbacks then chose a charity. So they didn't collect any money for running a camp and coaching up young guys. They had all that money donated to a local charity. So wherever they were, whether they're in Wisconsin or New York or whomever, these donations are making an impact all across the country, and I think even more so. It's a young man who, again, we said it, won a lot of games, but has taken his position to, this is something he can do and make an impact, and instead of saying, I should, yep, I'll put in the hard work and get this thing rolling. And I know he's received some acknowledgement about it, but I mean, it should be even more, in my opinion. If it's a Michigan quarterback doing it, everybody in the country would know about it.
Exactly.
And,
yes.
But obviously our scale at Division III smaller, but it usually means the work is sometimes even harder because you're trying to get the message out more. So,
yep, no doubt.
Very proud of him and excited that tonight Pizza One is making a contribution that a percentage of the pizza sales tonight are going to that charity, which is locally is Angel Wings. So.
Yeah, it's been amazing just to see it grow a little bit over the last couple of years, and
I certainly hope it continues.
Right, like you said, seeing someone at this level do that, it doesn't get enough attention.
Right. Yeah, I agree. And, there has been some. Division I Rejects is a podcast group that they're going to be live at the game. And, they came down, and they've done a piece with Carter on the charity. And so, again, thank you to those that do recognize it, but I think it's outstanding and warrants national attention.
For sure. Well, excitement at Alma College as well. You've got a new president on campus, Dr. Joe Odenwald, and we're going to meet him when we come back here.
I've met him before.
Well, I'm aware. The folks in the Radioverse are going to meet him when we come back.
Yeah.
How about that? We're
Sounds
live from
good.
Pizza One in downtown Elma. And we are back here live from Pizza One in downtown Elma. I'm Jeff Sommerville, joined by the head coach of the Elma Scots, Jason Couch, and brand new Alma College president, not quite brand new anymore, but Dr. Joe Odenwald. We'll give you 5 seconds to figure out what geographic part of the country he's from when he starts talking.
Yeah. Welcome.
Yes,
Thank
sir.
you, Coach. It's great to be here.
Well, tell the folks out there just a little bit about your journey to Alma College here. What kind of path did you take, and
why Alma?
And why Alma?
Question.
Well, we don't have this long, do we? Well, I grew up down south in Louisiana in a small college, a lot like Alma, Louisiana College. And we weren't very good in football, so I'm glad to be at Alma, where we are very good at football.
Yes, we are very good at football.
But I went from there to Mississippi College and worked in Dean of Students' office, and then I made my way to LSU and met my wife, Laura, there.
Awesome.
And we spent 4 years there. And then we moved to Southwest Michigan 8 years ago to be a vice president and became president. And restarted an athletic program, and we did pretty well. And my wife came up here and saw Alma about 3 years ago. She said, "This is an amazing place. Keep this in mind."
Okay.
And then, last year happened, and we're lucky to be here, and we're grateful to be Scots.
There's nobody that can sell this place better than the guy sitting right next to me.
Well, I have to say, I was fortunate to be on the hiring committee, and when Joe interviewed, it was hands down. We were thrilled, almost like, come on, what? There's got to be something. Why is this guy available? And we're very thrilled. He's been out to practice already, and his passion and love for Alma already.
That's what I've heard.
And
I've heard so many great things already.
He asked me in the interview, he goes, "What are you looking for in a president?" And obviously you want somebody with enthusiasm that cares about students. But I said, I want somebody that will grind, somebody that just works hard, and he does.
He said he's worked so hard today he didn't have lunch.
That's right.
Yeah, I've failed to skip those. That's why I look like this, though.
Well, yeah, he's there's nothing to him over here, poor guy. We got to get him some lunch.
Yep. No, it's been fantastic. Again, the energy is exactly what we thought it would be when in the interview.
It's fantastic.
And so, welcome, and we're excited to have you
what's your
here.
favorite part so far?
Well, it's hard to pick one thing. I think, though, that what has sold me on Alma from day one is everybody affiliated with the college, the passion just oozes out of them. You know, if you're a Scot, you're a Scot. And I've been a lot of places, and I don't think I've ever seen anything like that.
And I think what you're going to find, and it'll always amaze you, is you could be in the most remote area, and if you're wearing Alma College, you better get ready for a conversation because
there's no doubt about that.
I mean, and that's something I love, right? I mean,
yeah.
My wife went to State, and not, great things about State, but you wear Go Green, and you're not.
No.
Not going to get that conversation like you will.
I look forward. We might have to have a brief segment for him. I want to get his feelings after the first Scotsman walk.
Oh, I can't wait. Yeah.
Because that's awesome.
It is awesome. It is awesome.
Well, I think that's something that I appreciate about what Jason's done here. He's all about culture and tradition, and he's embraced the past.
Yes.
And he's created new things, and there's an aura around this program that's just powerful.
It just keeps growing, doesn't it?
Yep.
We love it.
I've recently learned that aura is a new, fancy, I don't know. It's a hip, cool thing to say, I guess. So you just gave me cred. I got aura.
You got aura.
I love it. I love it. Anything you want to add before we let you go tonight?
Look, just grateful to be here. And I told the guys, they get this big win Saturday. I expect to be ringing that bell about 4 or 5 in the morning Sunday morning.
It's going to be early.
I don't know how Coach feels about that.
It's going to be early.
But that's a big win. Let's go get it.
Well, I promise you it'll be ringing.
All right.
So go Scots.
Yes, go Scots.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Thanks
sir.
so much.
All right, that is Dr. Joe Odenwald, new president of Alma College. We're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we will preview Saturday's game at UW River Falls. Back after this. And welcome back to the Alma Coaches Show. We're live from Pizza One in downtown Alma, getting set for the Scots opener against UW River Falls on Saturday.
Well, you can see why we're pretty excited to have Dr. Odenwald here, right?
Exactly.
So
exactly.
I'm going to share with you a little story. So
okay. I've been waiting for this all break.
Yep.
So.
We had a youth camp, right? And so Dr. Odenwald's son came to the camp, and then afterwards paid me a nice compliment, said I was really nice, and that I had a striking resemblance to our 21st president. So, trivia question. Any clue who our 21st president is? We'll go no on that, right?
We'll go
Chester A. Arthur.
Chester A. Arthur. Well, you guys do look alike. Holy cow. That's incredible.
I'm going to work on some mutton chops. And
if you go with that, you are exact.
Hey, maybe do we play around Halloween? Maybe I could go.
We probably do at some point. Ditch the kilt and go Chester A. Arthur.
Yeah, I'd have to get some old school ruffle kind of look. Yeah. Anyways, all right. So
Saturday on the road, UW River Falls.
You mean Friday on the road?
Well, sort of. Yeah. Well, yeah. You love these overnight trips.
I do.
You haven't lost one in forever.
We're not talking about that.
Yeah, it's been well over 1,000 days, and you have won on the road all of those days. What is it? How do you prepare?
Are you talking? So
first the overnights.
Yeah. So we leave. We're going to leave pretty early on Friday. It's a long drive.
It is a long way.
We get to switch bus drivers because they can't do the whole track on their own. So it's going to be an early day, a long day on the road. We've got a few scheduled stops. Coach Ettinger, I think, is going to put the guys through like a 8-minute or something yoga occasionally just to get the blood flowing again. Do what we can. But what I love is it's just the team, right? And I wish we could take everybody. I really do. But there's very few distractions, right?
Correct.
also in terms with the coaches, I mean, I certainly love home games. I really love home games. But there are other elements that go into a home game that don't on the road. You know,
Sure,
whether
of course.
it's our recruits that are on campus, making sure we go talk with them. You know, just other factors. That is the field set up right, is all that stuff. You know, we don't have the University of Michigan 200 staffers to do
That's
those
fair.
things,
That's
right?
fair.
Well, when you're on the road, it's just you. It's just us at night, hanging around the hotel together, being with each other, right? And you know, it's where the more time you spend with somebody, the better the relationship builds, and that's what happens. And so, I've always said I love overnights, and I think I always will. And don't get me wrong, 12 hours on the road is going to be a bit much, but I got nothing else to do. I'm just going to sit on. I don't have to drive.
No. All you've got to do is look at the scenery out the window.
I've got a book. I've got movies downloaded.
You're
ready
good to go.
roll.
So this is the second half of a home and home against UW River Falls.
That's
out of the
right.
WIAC, annually regarded as the top or one of the top leagues in Division III football.
Outstanding league.
River Falls expected to have a pretty strong team again this year, ranked number 19 in the preseason poll, at least one of them. I haven't looked at all of them yet.
I think I saw a 17.
Yeah, they're all over the place. But a fifth-year quarterback coming back. They've got some great height at the receiver positions, good height at free safety.
They are massive up front.
Yeah, they're huge.
Massive
They're
up
huge.
front.
What do you do to prepare?
You know what? Yes, it is. You have to prepare for your opponent. But in the end, it's about us. If we play the best game we can play, if we are the best versions of ourselves, I think we're going to be in pretty good shape, win or lose. But I think, again, we'll be in pretty good shape if we play a good game.
Yeah, a game that last year you guys dropped by 7 at home, and if you would have had 5 more minutes, it would have gone the other direction almost certainly.
If that,
yeah,
right? But
exactly.
That's game one. I do think
it was a game one, certainly.
Yeah, it's game one for them too, right? So I'm sure everybody's a little different. I mean, game 1 to game 4 is completely different. I mean, we only have 2 fakes on our punt right now, and we'll have 3 or 5, in game 4. So.
Yeah, you never know.
I probably shouldn't have shared that one.
No,
but,
you should not have put that information out there in the world, but that's okay. That's okay. It'll be an interesting matchup indeed. When you play, because you've been on both sides of it. You've played very difficult opponents in the non-conference, River Falls being one of them.
Yeah.
You've played maybe some lesser difficult opponents in the non-conference. Pros and cons to each.
All right.
That's a hard question.
It
right?
is a hard question, right? You want to beat a good team.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? You want to stay healthy. We're going to our 1s and 2s are going to get more snaps against them than they had in previous years where
of course.
The score was very lopsided.
Yeah, you had games that were in the 60s and 70s, and you would play
didn't play the second
people.
half.
Correct.
You know what I mean? So that wears on a body a little bit after 10 weeks. But at the same time, if we do get a W this weekend, being on the road, man, that's a big multiplier and, plays an impact.
That is huge.
And shows Scots, can compete because they are a really good ball club, and it's going to be a heck of a matchup. It's going to be an outstanding game. I'm excited you guys are going to be there.
Looking forward to it for sure. Really looking forward to it. The environment should be just phenomenal. You mentioned Division I Rejects just really briefly.
Yeah.
They're going to be there with their college game day type show.
Absolutely.
Live from Raymer Field there, I think 9:30. 9:30 to 11:30.
I think I'm going on about 10 o'clock with them, and they're great guys.
They were up last year through your facility, correct? And they did a great job on there.
They came and did a tour of our facility. They sure did. I mean, Kobe does a fantastic job. I actually recruited him.
Did you?
Yeah, I lost out. He went to Division II Northern, but he's done very well in journalism and broadcasting, and so I'm excited. He'll be there with his crew, and
I think that's so cool what they're doing and what they're trying to do. it's going to add to the environment. But that shows, this is a big game on
this
Saturday.
This is a big game.
And that's a testament to where your program's at now.
Yeah,
you guys have one of the premier programs in D3 now.
I'm very proud of that. And
as you should be.
The coaching staff, they deserve obviously great players, right? But that's number one. But our coaches are back.
The continuity that you've had in your coaching staff is incredible.
We've retained at an they shouldn't be here. I mean, I'm whispering, right? With our success, coaches, they've had opportunities, but they have, they find their home here at Alma, and I'm very thankful. But they're part of the family.
Well, like what you were talking about with, President Joe Odenwald. It's something about this place.
It is. But when you care about each other and, that matters more to people, I hope and think, than just going a higher level or division, because football's football. I don't care what level it is, right? And this Saturday at Bulky or whether we're at River Falls, Saturday football is great stuff, and Scots are going to be fired up and ready to rock and roll.
I suspect that the Scots are going to travel pretty well to River Falls as well, from what I've heard.
Yeah, I have heard that from some. I know Ryan Kugelman, our linebacker, his parents left yesterday. So they're, which, good for them. They get to, see part of the country that maybe, gives them a reason to see that part.
For sure.
And, but somebody told me that about 30 alums responded to our advancement office is going to have a little tailgate.
I saw that.
So about 30 alums responded that they are interested in going. On top of our parents that'll attend is really good. And so I think the crowd's going to be fantastic, but certainly the energy on our sideline will be
It's going to be phenomenal, isn't it?
Hopefully, guys are able to level themselves, what I mean? You don't want to go out of the gate at 100. This isn't a sprint. It's going to be
it's going to be a battle.
It's going to be four quarters of football. And so we'll hope. I know we're taking a good number of guys, then we'll be able to rotate so that we'll have fresh legs in the fourth.
Yep, and unlike a traditional opener, it's not going to be hot. So
do you remember last year? Almost the exact same. It
very
was 58.
Similar. Very, very similar.
Yeah, I was not. Yeah,
kind of strange, huh?
Very strange. So I think game time. It is a noon Central Time kickoff. So 1:00 Eastern, and 58 degrees is what we're reading. A little breezy, not too bad, but. Not that I'm, watching it every 5 minutes.
No, exactly. I can tell.
You still play the game, so why am I focused on I don't know.
For sure. I don't think your guys care.
No, they don't. They really don't.
They're just ready to go.
I am happy today, thankful for our Andrus family field house.
Yes.
We got dumped on
it was pouring.
Here in mid-Michigan at about 5 o'clock practice time. So we went in the indoor today, and we're able to utilize that great space.
Got to assume your guys are ready to hit somebody that's not their own team, too, because you didn't have your traditional scrimmage.
That's exactly right. 2 weeks ago, our scrimmage got canceled, and I've noticed it in practice. Like, guys are getting a little chippy.
Yeah.
It dawned on, I think Coach Ettinger and I were talking. It's like, they're sick of hitting.
They would really like to hit somebody.
Really want to clock somebody else instead of each other, which is a good thing. And I told a couple, hey, a couple more days, you get to unleash.
Yes, exactly.
Because we are, even when we're quote-unquote full go, we're not full go against each other.
Certainly
right?
Not.
You never give a little extra against a guy that's got Scots on the front of the jersey.
No, certainly not.
So they get to do that, and, I love it. Other than a little bit of game management, man, I get to just watch and cheer our guys and, jump up and down with them and get excited. So we're fired up. We're ready for it. But Coach has a great program over there, and that's why why we're getting this attention, because two very, very good programs, two great quarterbacks playing both preseason All-Americans, and so sure to set up stage for a great day.
It's going to be great for sure. That's going to pretty well wrap it up here from Pizza One. Our next broadcast is going to be Friday night. Alma Panthers take on the John Glenn Bobcats on the road at John Glenn. Topher Goggin, Craig Compton, and I will have that one. Mercantile Bank Panther pregame show, 6:45, 7 o'clock kickoff for that. Over on Sports Radio AM 1280 on Friday night, Ithaca hits the road. They take on Lawton. You can get that one by clicking on 104.9 WQBX, click Listen Live Ithaca Football. And then on Saturday, Craig and I will be at River Falls for the Scots the River Falls Falcons. Let's see, 12:45 Eastern time will be our Mercantile Bank Scots pregame, 1 o'clock Eastern kickoff. If you happen to be in the central time zone like the rest of us will be, it's noon. So, but yeah, that's going to be on Q104.9 WQBX and online, 1049WQBX.com. Coach, we wish you the best of luck. This has been a great night here at Pizza One. Tons and tons of people out.
And looks like some money donated to
I certainly think
QB's
so.
First Cancer.
I certainly think so. Yep. So we wish you the best of luck on Saturday, and we'll let you send us away.
All right. Hey, thanks, everybody, for your support. And as always, go Scots!